Today we're going to be taking a quick look at my perfume collection, having a quick look at what my go-to fragrances are, and I thought I would quickly tell you guys what notes are in what fragrance. So whether this one here has caramel, vanilla, nice and spicy, you guys can go to the store, try them out and see which ones will be your favorites in the future. So let's have a look at my perfume collection. We're going to start with the fragrances at the front here. So starting with this one, this is Desire by Dolce & Gabbana. This is delicious. Honestly, you smell like a snack when you wear this. It is so tasty. The packaging is so luxe and heavy as well. I feel like this is something that you would put on your bedside cabinet or like your chest of drawers or something looking all fancy. It is beautiful. But with the scent, it is so delicious smelling. It is caramel and vanilla undertoned, so you literally smell like a snack when you wear this. I think that's what drew me to it, just the vanilla and the caramel mixing together. Honestly, you can't beat it. This is a beautiful fragrance. Next, we're going for my go-to. This sits in my bag for work all the time. I love this fragrance. This is Lady Million. I'm not even going to say who it's by because I'm instantly going to butcher the name. The packaging is really cute. It reminds me of a sphere, to be honest. You can see it's glass at the bottom and then luxe and gold at the top. I really love this fragrance because it's quite a feminine scent, but it's not too overpowering. So you kind of get like a white floral scent from it and a little bit of honey, which is really nice and soft, but it lasts all day. The longevity of this fragrance, personally on my skin, is so good. I would say out of all of the fragrances I have here, it has to be one of the longest wearing that I have, which is why I wear it to work. Next, we have a couple of ByRedo fragrances at the front here. So we have one of their smaller ones. This is Rose of No Man's Land. As you guys can imagine, this is a rose scent. It's very, very pretty, very feminine. It is quite soft though. It's not too overpowering on the nose, which I find most rose fragrances can be quite intense. This is just a beautiful scent. ByRedo fragrances are really nice as well because they each have a story behind them. So they're not just randomly created, they are created for a particular purpose, which I think is quite funky. So this one here would have to be probably my least favorite out of the three that I have here, but it is still a beautiful scent. As you can see, it is almost done and dusted, so almost time to throw this one away. The next one we are going to look at is my personal favorite out of the range, Mojave Ghost. This is so popular. When I was working at Mecca, literally you would sell this fragrance all the time. It was absolutely crazy. With Mojave Ghost, it's a little bit more of a woody, kind of warm floral scent. So it is unisex. Anyone can use this. I've smelt it on a lot of females before, a lot of males, and it is good for absolutely everyone. Cannot fault this fragrance at all because the woodiness isn't too overpowering. It's quite a soft scent, but you definitely get a bit of a hint of warm floral come through as well. So this is a great day and night fragrance for everyone. Last for the ByRedo, we have Inflorescence. This is another beautiful scent. It's quite a romantic scent actually. It's very feminine in my opinion, but not too overpowering. So you can get that nice floweriness. Is that even a word? But it is quite a floral scent. It's like a very soft, sweet, feminine, girly scent. So I don't use this all the time. Obviously you can see I've used it well enough though. But it's really nice if you were going out for like a summer date or something like that. Just a beautiful fragrance. Then we have Tocca. These fragrances, they actually have the cutest knob lids. So you can see this one, it's kind of like magnetized in a way. Well, it feels like that. But they each have really cute carved designs on them. So they're very, very heavy lids, very luxurious, but they're just very feminine, pretty bottles. It literally reminds me of a princess. So I think the bottles are absolutely adorable. And this one here is Bianca, so they all have different names. There's quite a few different fragrances from Tocca, and they do really good Christmas sets actually. If you're ever looking for a little fragrance set for Christmas, have a look at the Tocca ones. But Bianca is a bit more of a fresh scent. It's quite warm at the same time, so it's very different from most of the other fragrances I have. It's very warm, then you've got that freshness to it, so it's a bit more citrusy and zesty in the freshness. So it's just a great summertime and daytime fragrance. I probably wouldn't use this for nighttime or if I was going to like a date at night. Definitely, in my opinion, more of a daytime fragrance, this one. Next we have Marc Jacobs Honey fragrance. Don't even ask me where the lid is. I misplace things like crazy. It's really bad. But how cute is this packaging? I feel like I need to use this a whole heap more. I've actually had this for quite a while, so this is on the verge of going off almost. But the packaging is adorable. To me, again, this is a bit more of a daytime fragrance. It is beautiful and quite soft on the nose, which is really nice. But it's very floral and fruity. So personally, for fragrances, when it comes to me, I love caramel, I love vanilla, I love tropical, and I love fruity. They're my absolute die-hard favorites. So when I smelt this one here, because it's a mix of fruity and floral, it just really captures your nose. It's really nice. It's not too much, but it gives you enough punch when you're wearing it. People definitely notice you've got a nice fragrance on. Black Opium. This is literally unlike anything else I own, and to be honest, I did not think that I would like it at all. I absolutely hate coffee. I don't know what it is about it, the smell, the taste, just everything. I am not a fan at all. I can do coffee butt body scrubs. I was gonna say coffee butt scrubs. Suppose you could use it on your butt. I love a coffee scrub for the body, not for anything else. So when I smelt this one, I was surprised at how much I fell in love with it. Firstly, the packaging I feel like is quite cool. I've never seen a bottle like this before where it's see-through in the center, as you can see, and then you've got the packaging on the outside. I thought that was quite cool, to be honest. But with the fragrance, again, how I was just saying to you guys, as soon as I smell vanilla, I'm gone. That's it. It's my favorite. So this fragrance has a mix of vanilla, bit of coffee, and it's quite a warm, spicy scent as well. I feel like whenever I wear this, it lasts all day. It's so long lasting on the skin. The longevity is amazing. But every time I wear this, the amount of compliments I get is absolutely mental. With that combination, I feel like the coffee and the vanilla work amazing together, and because it's quite a warm spice when you're wearing it, it's just beautiful. It's great for daytime, great for nighttime. Personally, I've been really enjoying using it for, what are we in? End of winter at the moment, maybe even fall as well. I may not use this as a summer scent. It's a little bit more rich and a bit more luxe when you're wearing it, but I would recommend everyone to go and smell this. It's amazing. This bad boy is one of my all-time favorites. To me, it reminds me of an island. When I see this, I think of like island patterns and designs. I feel like I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but the brand is Rokka, R-O-K-K-A. This is amazing. So, as I said before, I love scents that are a bit more tropical smelling. This, to me, smells very, very, very tropical on my skin, but it's actually more of a woody scent. So it's got a little bit of amber in it, which I feel that lingers on the skin really nicely. So this would suit everyone. It's actually more of a unisex fragrance as well. I've smelt this on females and males, and it smells amazing on everyone. But on the skin, it settles quite differently. So when you first spray it, and then if you smelt it maybe 10 minutes later, it smells very different. So I would definitely recommend people going and trying this on their skin. But every time I wear this, I feel great. I feel like I smell amazing. It's just such a nice scent. The mixture of the woodiness, and then on me, like I said, it turns quite tropical smelling. I just love it. It's my favorite. Now onto the Diptyque fragrances. Diptyque is a really famous brand actually for their candles. They are amazing. They also do really beautiful holiday packaging candles with different limited edition scents. So around holiday time, definitely check out those candles, guys. But they also do fragrances. So I instantly know I'm going to butcher these names. I've told you guys so many different times how bad I am with names, but I'll try my best. So the first one that we have here is Vultures. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but you get the gist. I'll put all the names below for you guys as well. This fragrance you can see is very full. I haven't actually used much of it, but with the packaging it's quite nice because it's very plain and very simple. So they all are clear. You can see the color of the fragrance. With these ones they have cute little designs, so each one has a different picture in the center of it, and then the packaging is very modern with the sticker on it. So you can see it's just white and black, just black writing on top of a white sticker pretty much. This particular fragrance is really nice because it's quite an oriental scent. It's got a bit of woodiness to it as well. I wouldn't say it is my go-to fragrance. It's one that I go to on occasion. Really nice to break up all of those floral and more feminine scents that I have. I really like how it's a bit more of an oriental fragrance. It's just really nice for a different scent. I would probably use this more so at night time or even fall or winter. It's not really my go-to summer scent. I just feel like it really pops when you're using it in the colder months. The next one is Ofresia. Again, don't know if I'm saying that correct, but this scent is quite nice. Again, it's quite different, which is what drew me to it. So it's got a bit of a black pepper through it. It's quite spicy, which is nice. The spiciness isn't overpowering on the skin though, so it would be great for everyone. And it's quite a fresh scent as well, so you can definitely get a little bit of floralness and then mixing in with that black pepper. So it's quite nice and easy to wear. Again, you can see it is pretty full. Oh no, it's not actually. I must have used quite a bit of it. I didn't realize how much I'd used of that. But again, this is not necessarily my go-to scent. It's more when I want to break up those more floral sweet scents. The next one we have is Tamdao. This is another beautiful unisex scent, so anyone can wear it. This is a really nice, more musky, woody scent, so it's not too overpowering for anyone to use it. I like how it does have a bit of spiciness to it as well when you're wearing it. It's just very easy. I feel like this would suit most people, but I actually prefer it on males over females. When I was working at Mecca, the amount of guys that came in and tried this on and it smelled really nice on their skin, I feel like it definitely suits males a little bit more than females. But again, I would definitely recommend trying it out because these fragrances are all really good. This has to be one of my holy grail fragrances that I am forever going to be obsessed with. So this is the Malin and Goetz Dark Rum. Oh my god, heaven on earth. This is an amazing fragrance. So very simple packaging, just see-through glass, and then you've got the white writing which tells you basically what it is. This smells delicious. I honestly want to eat my skin every time I wear it. Every time I wear this fragrance I get compliments from everyone because it smells delicious. So it's a very deep scent which is really nice. Again, unisex. Absolutely anyone could wear this and it would suit everyone. And the good thing about this is it's got quite a warm scent. It is obviously rum based, so it is called dark rum. It's a mix between a warm rum and vanilla scent, so it's a really good mix of all three. It's not too overpowering. It doesn't smell like alcohol. It actually just smells delicious. So that vanilla note really kind of softens the rum in it and it just smells amazing. I would highly recommend this to absolutely everyone on the planet. Maybe not kids actually, but definitely try this out. I cannot rate this enough. If I could afford to keep up with my habit of dark rum, I would be using this every single day of my life, but it is quite a pricey fragrance which I cannot afford to use every day. Not until I'm a multi-millionaire at least. But like I said, would definitely recommend this to everyone. The final two here, so we'll go with this one here first. So this is Prada Candy. Funny story, I'll tell you guys how I got this actually, because it is not my typical go-to scent. It's a very, very sweet scent, very girly in my opinion, which I mean isn't my normal go-to to have like that candy sweet kind of scent. But I actually got this because when I was working at the airport, I worked at the Mac counter in Christchurch. We could basically win them. So if you sold a certain amount or did a certain amount of like dollars or units for your sales in a time that they gave you, you were rewarded and you could pick a fragrance. And generally it was from their tester piles, which they had far too many testers of, so it was kind of like an incentive for staff. So one day me and one of the other girls from my team, we got to go back and pick a fragrance, and I thought, why not? I'll get this one. I would never pay for it myself, and I really liked it for something quite different. You can see I am almost out of it. To be honest, this is probably, I'm going to say it actually is off because that was a long time ago that I worked at the airport. I should probably throw this out, to be honest. With fragrances, when they go off, they smell very alcohol based pretty much, and they don't last long on the skin, which I'm happily surprised to say that this does neither. It lasts a long time on the skin and it still smells exactly the same as when I first got it. Hence the reason I haven't thrown it away. I probably wouldn't use this if I was going to an event, just because it is an old fragrance in case it turned weird on my skin. But I can happily say it must be a very damn good quality fragrance, because even after all this time, it's still doing its job like crazy. Probably would use this if I needed to smell good for something super casual though, because it's quite old. Last but definitely not least, we have one of my newer fragrances to the pile. So I recently got this fragrance because I remember it was one of the OGs. Absolutely everyone loved the juicy fragrances. Personally, I have never had one before, so I thought, why not? I don't do anything too crazy with my money, so when I want to go on a shopping spree, I either buy fragrances or money. I buy money. Oh my god. I buy fragrances or makeup. I wish I could buy money. Imagine if you like gave $1 and then got 10 back. I would be living life to the fullest. But this one is one of my new favorites, to be honest. So this Viva La Juicy fragrance, they have a lot of different types. Let me tell you, it was pretty overwhelming deciding what one I wanted. But the reason I picked this particular one is because it's quite a fruity scent. So you can definitely smell a little bit of vanilla in it. It's got a bit of caramel, a mix of floral and fruity. It's just literally everything I like in one little bottle. So I've noticed that this lasts a really long time on the skin, which is really nice. Personally, I think all of the fragrances last a really long time on my skin. One that I've noticed isn't lasting as long has to be these two here. These two Diptyque fragrances. Personally, I feel like they're not lasting as long on my skin as when I first got them, but I have had them for a while, so they're still holding up pretty strong. But this one being brand new, its longevity is amazing, which I really like to put it on if I'm going out somewhere on the weekend, or you know, I just need something that lasts all day. And another one that I feel like the longevity is really, really great is this one here. So the Black Opium is really good for that too. Out of all the fragrances though, I feel like they're all pretty good for that. But this is my collection. I hope you guys enjoyed seeing what fragrances I have. Obviously I am extremely grateful that I am able to have so many fragrances. I don't really feel like I need to say that, but I want you guys to know that I work really hard for everything that I have, and like I said, the only things I spend money on are my fragrances and my makeup, so that's why I have quite a few on the go at the moment, and I give quite a lot away as well. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If you guys would like to see my latest series, which is a decluttering series, I will leave it down below. But I hope you guys have an amazing day, and I will see you in my next video. Bye guys!